Hey guys, how's it going? Eric of Eric's Variety Show here, showing you my new ride. Seems like I get a lot of these. But anyways, this is the long-awaited 1997 Ford Econoline 150 conversion van, high top, that I've been talking about for quite a while. I'm just up here at this scenic view. I do want to take a picture of it at a place like this with the mountains in the background and the sun like this, but this isn't the right spot. I don't have my regular camera anyways. So, let's see. Forgive the mess. I do drive this thing a lot. Start at the front and work our way to the back. It has Triton V8 badging on it, but I've actually learned that that has no actual meaning to it. That has no actual meaning to it being, there are some 4.6 liter Ford trucks that have the Triton badge on it, and like, you know, this is a 5.4, so when someone says that they have the Triton, it doesn't mean jack shit. Anyways, this is a 5.4 liter V8. I believe this was the first year of them. It runs good. It has had one spark plug shoot out of it before on the number 2 cylinder, which, I mean, the engine's way in there, so I'm not even going to be able to find it, because first off, I'm not mechanically inclined, and second, yeah, I'm not mechanically inclined. So, anyways, the story on this is, it was originally from Florida, and the friend of mine that I bought it from that had it for 8 years, the story with this is the friend of mine that had this for 8 years bought it down south, brought it back up here, and only drove it during the summer. So it's only seen salt very, very little. If you look underneath, I mean, it is so clean under here. I mean, look at that frame. Just the whole thing, all the way down. So clean on both sides. It is just absolutely incredible. Now, the odometer says 100,000 on it, but this cluster has been changed out because the original speedometer stopped working, and this cluster was used. It had 78,000 on it when it was, well, this cluster had 78,000 on it. The other one had 123, so it's like around, it's like $150 now. I've had it for about a month. I bought it end of April, and I've put 2,500 miles on it. So, it's a leather and cloth interior, except for this seat. It's like this was replaced with vinyl, and then the rest of the seats are leather, which I thought was interesting. It's got captain's chairs in the rear. These don't spin, or at least as far as I know. This rear bench folds down into a bed, and the way you do that is, forgive all the crap in here. I bought this for washing it, and then it sucked. Is you manually fold this down, and then there's a button on the wall over there to electronically fold this down. It's got a heater. It's got this plug that you plug into your campsite to bring power to this, which powers the heater, and then there's this wire here that goes all the way across and out to that little outlet box over there, and then you can plug the TV into that, or if you're driving and you want to have the TV on, you take the plug for the TV. I have a small extension cord in that cubby there, and then there's a power inverter up front that plugs into the cigarette lighter. Although, really, you know, your passengers aren't going to be able to enjoy watching TV while on the road because this thing runs loud. Nice ambient lighting in here. Lots of nice wood. I really like this wood. Other than my trash, this thing is super clean too. Clean, clean, clean. I mean, look at this. The carpets aren't bad. The seats aren't bad at all. That there is a house TV. The old 12-volt TV that was in here was taken out and replaced with that one, and it works, but the speakers are on the side of it, and so the sides of the cabinet up there muffle the sound from the TV. So I mean, I did use the TV for a few minutes with my friend, and we had the TV cranked all the way up and could barely hear it because the sound was just going into the sides here. This here is a case for DVDs because this has a DVD player built into it. I think these things here are for fishing poles. That would be my guess based on how far apart they're spaced, and you know, that there, TV remote. My power inverter, please forgive the trash. My power inverter's right there on the door that closes to here. That's the closest thing to a golf box you get in these things, because that over there I think is, I don't know, like fuses and shit. It has trailer brake set up. There's a trailer hitch on this. What else? Oh, that radar detector, if you notice it, that's actually broken. So, I don't know what those screws are up there. I thought those maybe were for the TV, but now that I'm looking at them, there's no way because of where they are. So, I'll have to poke around up there and see what I can figure out. Because I'd like to put a proper, you know, conversion van TV back into it, or at least some type of 12-volt TV, flat panel or something. And, you know, that way I can use behind whatever, you know, behind this spot here as storage, and then maybe mount the TV to the ceiling or something. I don't know. Having these little cubby holes here kind of screws everything up. So maybe I'll just rip the whole thing out, put a TV in the middle, and make smaller cubby holes on each side. Who knows? But I do want to do some custom things to this. Like I want to put a CBN in it. I want to get some very specific six-spoke F150 wheels for it. Either that or take this black shit off these wheels, because these were nice looking wheels before they were painted black. I don't like the black. It's too much. Maybe smoke the taillights. I mean, they do look a little bit tinted anyways. on all of these vans. But, you know, I think that would look pretty cool if they were tinted. But I want to wait until the wheels are changed in case they look stupid tinted. Because, you know, I mean, sure, it's easy enough to spend $50 and get another set of taillights, but just wait and see how it goes. I also wanted, this used to have fiberglass running boards on it, and they got all beat and cracked to shit. So they were taken off, and then down here was painted this nice stripe here. I think this stripe was done at the same time. I'd like to put fiberglass running boards back on it where they've got the fender flares that go over it. I think those look better than the chrome. Maybe paint it tan to give it a two-tone type of deal there. You can barely see it. Actually, I can't see it at all on the camera actually, but this is Custom Creations. And then the high top has a badge that says Viking on it, so I thought maybe it was a Viking conversion, because that Custom Creations is hard to see. But this was done up, what the heck's the name of it? Elkhart, Indiana, like they all are. He is a firefighter. He does like Harley Davidson, and he has a schnauzer. So I figured I'd keep those stickers on as a nice, to pay a nice tribute to the friend of mine. Oh, I think he painted this too. What else? I know, I'm just kind of all over the place with this. One quirk, it has several quirks to it. One that pisses me off the most, well, there's two that piss me off quite a bit, is it likes to wander all over the road. That's because we think this bushing is bad, and so that's got to get replaced. The brakes, it's like the pedal goes halfway down before it does anything, and then the brakes kick in, and there's a very short area of pedal travel where you can step on the brakes and stop reasonably, or step on the brakes and lock them up. Another thing is the gas mileage in this thing absolutely sucks, but I guess it's to be expected, with the high top and the big V8 and all that. This thing's got some nut to it. I love how much nut this has to it. This is the most powerful vehicle I've ever owned. I think it's got 225 for horsepower. My old Chrysler van had 215, and that had some nut to it too. The Lincoln, I think, has 200. The Crown Vic, 190. The Taurus, I don't know, it was like 150, 160. I was reading all kinds of different things online for that. So, anyways, I think I've yammered on about this long enough and gone all over Kingdom Come with details like a squirrel, ADD or whatever you want to call it. Oh, AC works, the heat works, tape and radio work, although I gotta clean the tape player. Might do that after I get home. Came with a GPS. TomTom sucks, so I've got my Garmin, and that looks like it's all permanently mounted into that, so I'm gonna just take that whole thing off, and I don't know. I will replace the outlets, but that GPS sucks. All the window shades are good. I get about 15 miles to the gallon out of it, which, considering the size, really isn't bad when you think about how a Cherokee gets 17. Yeah, so this is the tour of my 1997 Ford Econoline 150 conversion van. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.